My partner and I are caregivers for 85-year-old mom, which means her diet is our responsibility. So I try to make sure the majority of her meals are nice and healthy, but also very tasty, which can be a little bit tricky when you need soft and lower sodium food. So this is how I make a very realistic throw together lunch for an aging parent. To make my life a lot easier, I prep ingredients at the beginning of the week. Beans are so great for you, full of fiber, protein, so many nutrients. So we're starting off with the black beans. I made them very soft and lower in sodium in the Instant Pot. And they're also very cheap. There's a good amount of protein in there, but for a little bit of extra protein, we're gonna add some bone broth. If you need lower sodium, bone broth can be a bit tricky because a lot of it is higher in sodium, so just read the labels and find a brand that works. This Wegmans brand is my personal go-to because it's really flavorful and relatively low in sodium. Looks a little funky when it's cold, but when it melts down, it's not a problem. For a carb, I'm gonna add some couscous. I just had this leftover from last night's dinner. Also for a carb, this healthier butternut squash cornbread, I'm just gonna put it on the side for her. And then I need some vegetables. I'm out of the fresh ones in the fridge, so we're going to frozen. To make my life easier, I prep the vegetables in larger batches and then I freeze them into these little super cubes. And as you can see, I like to have an assortment of colors because it makes her happy. Since these are frozen, I'm just gonna give them a head start in the microwave. Now we have our nice colorful vegetables, and now all of this is going in the microwave. Now we have this nice healthy black bean soup, and then I just give it a couple of toppings for more healthy fat and flavor. And then this lower sodium salsa drizzle, I just made this by blending half salsa, half no salt added tomato sauce, and the cilantro cashew hemp cream, which is just a nice way to get healthy fats and cashews and hemp in her diet. And lunch is served.